10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello dear student, welcome again. Good evening to all of you. Now today we are going to discuss and repeat our last period also, because due to server failure we are disconnected day before yesterday. So let us start and let's see some highlights of our first period. Okay, so we are studying chapter number 7, triangles. Introduction about triangles. Tri means 3 and 3 sides, 3 angles, 3 vertices, and notations of triangles and figure of triangle ABC. AB, BC, CA are the 3 sides. Angle A, angle B, angle C are the 3 angles, and A, B, C are 3 vertices. Okay, so in this chapter we will study in detail about the congruence of triangle, rules of congruence, some more properties of triangles and inequalities in a triangle. Okay, so you have already verified most of these properties in your earlier classes, but we will now prove some of them. Okay, what is congruent triangle? So 2 copies of your passport size photograph, okay, are same and identical, just like this. See here, 2 photos are identical, so congruence figure. And similarly, ATM card issued by the same bank are identical, bangles of the same size. See here, and next one, congruent figure. Congruent means equal in all respects of figures, both shapes and size are both the same. And see here, congruent circle. So we have already discussed about this congruent square and congruent triangle. Okay, so why we are studying congruence? Okay, so because of, see here, this congruence, same size, same. 2 triangle ABC and PQR are congruent, then PQR is congruent to triangle ABC, and in notation we write triangle PQR congruent triangle ABC. Okay, and that means sides of triangle PQR fall on corresponding equal sides of triangle ABC, and so is the case for the angles also. So PQ covers AB, QR covers BC, and RP covers CA, and angle P covers angle A, angle Q covers angle B, and angle R covers angle C, and P corresponds to A, Q corresponds to B, R corresponds to C. And in notation we can write like this: P corresponds A, Q corresponds B, and R corresponds C. Okay, but remember that triangle PQR congruent triangle ABC, but it will not be correct to write triangle QRP. Okay, congruent to triangle ABC. And then see this, both sides, three sides equal. See here. And what is CPCT? Corresponding parts of corresponding angles and criteria for congruent triangle. So okay, we have discussed about this in our first period. Okay, so assumptions 7.1. SAS side angle sine congruence rules. Two triangles are congruent if two sides and the include angles of triangles are equal to the sides and the include angle of the other angle. Okay, so let me repeat it again. See here, see this figure. Here is triangle ABC and triangle PQR. We are discussing about SAS side angle side rules on exam 7.1. Okay, so AB equal to PQ, BC equal to QR, and angle B is include angle in between the sides of AB and BC, and similarly angle Q is include angle in between PQ and QR. So side angle side. So these two triangles are congruent, and then we can write in symbolic triangle ABC congruent triangle PQR because of side angle side adjuncts. Okay, it's right, but it's not right to like this triangle ABC congruent triangle QPR. Why? We cannot write like this. Why? Because here AB, side AB of triangle ABC is QP, is corresponding side. Okay. Then BC and PR. But you see here, this side BC is not corresponding side of PR, because corresponding side of BC is QR. That's why we cannot write like this. Okay. Now next. Okay, now let us construct two triangles whose sides are 4 cm and 5 cm. Listen me carefully. Whose sides are 4 cm and 5 cm, and one of the angle is 50 degree and this angle is not included. This is important one. This angle is not included. Here angle is not included in between the equal sides. So are the triangles are congruent? See here, two triangles, one is ABC and second one is PQR. AB is 5 cm, BC is 4 cm. Here PQ is 5 cm and QR is 4 cm. Angle C is 50 degree, angle P is 40 degree. Okay, so two triangles with two sides equal 5 cm and 4 cm. One angle is equal, but one angle which is not include angle in between two sides. Okay, now see, isn't it cover of another triangle? So you can see that not cover up completely. So this both figure are not congruent. Okay. So now see here. Notice that the two triangles are not congruent. Repeat this activity with more pair of angle. You will observe that for triangles to be congruent, it is very important that the equal angles and include between the pair of equal sides. So include is important. Angle should be included in between pair of equal sides. So SAS congruence rule holds, but not ASS or SSA. ASS, that means angle side two sides and not include angle, and SSA is equal to two sides but not include angle. So next try to construct the two triangles in which two triangles are 60 degree and 45 degrees. See here carefully what is the difference. Here two angles are equal and we take include side in between these two angles. See here, see this figure. Triangle ABC and triangle PQR. So angle B 60 degree, angle Q 60 degree, angle C 45 degree, angle R 45 degree, and side BC. This is important. This is important that side BC is include side in between two angles B and C, and similarly side QR is include side in between angle Q and angle R. So this is what angle side angle side and angle. So side is now let us check. Let us check. These two triangles are congruent or not. See here, see this care. So what happened here? See here. Okay, so you can see that one triangle covers another completely. So that means these two triangles are congruent triangle. Okay. So angle side angle rule is applied. Now see here. Cut out this triangle and place one triangle on another. We have done just now. What do you observe? See that one triangle covers the other completely. That is, the two triangles are congruent. Repeat this activity with more pairs of triangles and you will observe that equality of two angles and the include side is sufficient for congruence of triangles. So this result is the angle side angle. Angle side angle criteria for congruence is written as ASA. ASA, that means angle side angle. So you have verified this criteria in earlier classes, but let us state and prove this result. Students, this is very important theorem. So since this result can be proved, it is called a theorem, and to prove it we use the axioms SAS for congruence. Let me again repeat that, students, this theorem is very important for your exam purpose also. So theorem 7.1 ASA congruence rule. Angle side angle. What says theorem 7.1? See here. Two triangles are congruent if two angles and the include side of one triangle are equal to two angle and the include side of other triangles. This is the figure. Okay, in figure you can see easily this both triangles are congruent. But let us prove. So here is proof. We are given two triangles ABC and DEF, in which angle B is equal to angle E, angle C is equal to angle F, and BC is equal to EF. We need to prove that angle triangle ABC congruent triangle DEF. So for proving the congruence of the two triangles, see that three cases arise. What three cases? AB is equal to DE, AB is greater than DE, and AB is less than DE. See that three cases arise. What three cases? AB is equal to DE. Okay, now case first. If let AB is equal to D. See here, AB is equal to D. Now draw this figure. Let me draw it first. You also draw in your notebook. So two triangles ABC and DEF, angle B is equal to angle E, angle C is equal to angle F, and BC is equal to EF. Draw this figure in your notebook also. So we have given two angle and include side. Now for AB and DE, three cases. First one, AB is equal to DE. Second one, AB is greater than DE. And third one, AB is less than DE. Now for case first, if AB is equal to D, so AB is equal to D. We have take AB is equal to D. So if AB is equal to D, then side angle side. So by side angle side axioms, AB is equal to D. We assume that AB is equal to D. Angle B is equal to angle E is given, and BC is equal to EF is given. So what happened? this is side, this is angle, this is side. So because of the side angle side, we can say that triangle ABC and triangle DEF are congruent. Side angle side rules, see here. Now for second case, for second case, if AB is greater than DE, this is second one. That means both are not equal. So take here a point P. Take here a point P on AB such that PB is equal to DE. So let me now PB is equal to DE. Angle B is equal to angle E is given, and BC is equal to EF is given. So side angle side, we can say that triangle PBC congruent triangle DEF. See here, just like this. Take a point P on AB such that PB is equal to D. Figure is clear here, and so PB is equal to D by construction. B is equal to E given, and BC is equal to EF is given. So this is, so by SAS exams for congruence, these two triangles are congruent. But by CPCT, angle PCB and DEF are equal. See here carefully, angle PCB is equal to angle DFE. But we have given that ABC and DFE are equal. If these two triangles are congruent, then angle PCB is equal to DEF. But we have given that DEF is equal to ACB because C and F are equal given here. We can write this in another words, angle ACB is equal to angle DFE. So this is first result. From here and this is second result is given. So from these two we can write angle PCB is equal to angle ACB. PCB and ACB both are equal. This is only when A is equal to P. See here. Is this possible? This is possible only if P coincides with A or A is equal to P. That's why BA is equal to AD. And therefore triangle ABC congruous triangle DEF. And similarly, if see here now same way in case 3, if AB is less than D, then what happen? We can choose a point M. Same way, we have choose a point P on side AB in our second case. In third case, choose a point M on side D such that ME is equal to AB, and same result here. ME is equal to AB, angle B in angle E is given, BC is equal to EF is given, and that's why triangle ABC let me request students, please write down in your notebook because this proof is not given. Proof of case third is not given in your textbook. So note down it. So by SAS exams for congruence, since the triangles are congruent, their corresponding parts will be equal, and so that angle ACB is equal to angle MFE and ACB is equal to DF is given, that means DFE is equal to MFE. This is only if M coincides D or AD is equal to BA, and that's why triangle ABC congruent triangle DEF. Okay, now let me repeat this theorem again because I don't know that you understand well or not. So let me repeat, two triangles are congruent if two triangles and the include sides of one triangle are equal to two angles and the include side of other angles. So this is the figure. So we are given two triangles, triangles ABC and DEF, in which angle B is equal to angle E, angle C is equal to angle F, and BC is equal to EF, and we need to prove that triangle ABC congruent triangle DEF. And proving the congruence of the two triangles, see that three cases. What's up? These three cases: AB is equal to D, or AB is greater than D, or AB is less than D. So for first AB is equal to D, so we have take here AB and D are equal. If AB and D are equal, BC and EF are equal is given, angle B and angle E are equal is given. So by side angle side exams, we see here AB is equal to D assumed, angle B is equal to angle E given, BC is equal to EF is given. So by side angle side rule, triangle ABC congruent triangle DEF. It's very easy. Now in second case, if AB is greater than D, so we can take a point P on AB such that PB and D are equal. PB and D are equal. Then what happen? PB is equal to D by construction. Angle B is equal to angle E is given. BC is equal to EF is given. And so side adjuncts triangle PCB and DEF are equal. And from simplicity we can also write that angle PCB and DEF equal. ACB DEF equal is given, and that's why ACB is equal to PCB. ACB is equal to PCB only if P coincides with A, or BA is equal to ED. If BA is equal to ED, then easily prove this theorem, triangle ABC. And for third case, similarly take a point on side D M. Take a point M such that ME is equal to AB, and same way we have proved this theorem. Okay, student, I think write down this theorem in your notebook, and if you have any problem then contact me. And with this theorem we are going to end our this period, and we will meet you in our next period. Okay, till then, goodbye. Thank you.